So physical unit is what? The standard amount of physical quantity chosen to measure the physical quantity of the same kind is called the physical unit. Now what are the characteristics of the physical unit? The physical unit need to be well defined. It should be convenient in size, neither too small nor too large, right? Means what? The whatever unit we are considering, it has to be well defined. It has to be clearly stated what this means. If I am using meter, what meter means. And it has to be convenient size, means it should be not a very large unit, not a very small unit, right? It should not change with time, means the unit doesn't change with time. Suppose here in Sagar I am using one unit, but if I will go to Mumbai, my unit will change. It will not change, or country to country it has not to be changed, right? It should be not affected by the change in the physical conditions such as pressure, temperature, etc. That cannot be changed, right? And that should be internationally acceptable, and that should be easily accessible, means everybody should know and we can easily get it. That should be easily accessible. That is your physical quantity and its desirable characteristics. Okay. Now we have seen physical quantities. Physical quantities are of two types, fundamental units and derived units. We have already discussed. Fundamentals are the base units, right? Or we can simply say that neither be derived from one another or not they can be further resolved into simpler. That units are called fundamental units or base units, right? Such as mass, length, time, etc. Basically, there are 7 fundamental units and there are 2 supplementary units which we are using. What is derived units? Derived units are all other physical units which can be expressed in terms of fundamental units. For example, if I will talk about speed, speed is not a fundamental unit because it is derived with the help of, that is, distance traveled upon time taken. So if you will see, the unit of speed is what? Unit of distance is meter and the unit of time is second, right? So the unit is meter per second. So this is the unit which we have derived from the fundamental units, correct? Now if I will talk about the systems of unit, a complete set of units which is used to measure all kinds of fundamentals and derived units is called a system of units. There are basically, earlier, before the SI unit come into picture, there were 3 systems which were there. CGS system, right? What is CGS system? It was set up by France. Okay, France has set up this CGS system. It is based on C stands for centimeter, gram and second as the fundamental units of length, mass and time respectively. Okay, means they are measuring the length in centimeter, mass in grams and time in second. Next system come is FPS system. It's called the British system. It based on foot, pound and second. What is that? Length is measured in foot, mass is measured in pound and time is measured in second. And the third one is MKS system. That is also called a French system. It is based on meter, kilogram and seconds, right? That is for meter is for length, kilogram is for mass and time is for second. Now all these 3 systems are there. France has established its own system. FPS means the British has established its own system and the French has already established its own system. There is a confusion in all over the world. For example, if suppose I am in somewhere in France, if I am talking about length, I am using it in centimeter. If I am using a British system, I am using in pound. So there is a confusion of a unit. If I need something from the US, I cannot order because I don't know the measuring unit. It's difficult to remember, right? So now the later on in 1960, right, there was a 11th general conference of weight and measures is occurred, right? And there they have established a one system is called the international systems of unit, that is called SI unit, right? And which is equivalent to French, right, of for international systems of unit. There they have established the 7 fundamental quantities, that is called length, mass, time, temperature, electric current and luminous intensity and the quantity of matter, right? Where length is in meter, mass is in kg, time is in second, and temperature is in Kelvin. Electric current in ampere, luminous intensity in candela, and quantity of matter is mole. Okay, and there are two supplementary units, plane angle and solid angle, which can be measured with radian and steradian. Okay, so these are the 7 fundamental units which we have seen, and here we have seen that is the plane angle and the solid angle. So the plane angle is the normal angle which we are talking about, and the solid angle, which is here you can see the conical shape, right?